Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Magnolia. And this movie is directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, and this movie stars a whole bunch of people that I really love, and I thought this was an excellent movie, and I really loved it, and I have so much to say, and I honestly have no idea where to start. Honestly, there's so much that I love about this movie, and I'm going to try my absolute best to talk about this movie without spoiling anything. And where I would really love to start with this movie is normally I would start with the performances, but here I want to talk about how this movie feels and how it's kind of structured, and let you know what kind of movie you're getting into if you choose to watch this movie. But the performances are excellent in this movie. I don't have any issues with any of the performances in this movie. Everyone is perfectly cast, and Tom Cruise is really good. John C. Reilly is great, and Philip Seymour Hoffman, Julianne Moore. All of them give great performances, and there's not one performance that is bad. And how this movie feels is well, first off, I'm going to talk about the tone, and the tone is very kind of somber and kind of depressing, and characters are kind of yelling at each other, and things just get worse and worse as the movie goes along, and the way the movie feels is the second act low point in a traditional film, but this is stretched over the course of 3 hours, and it develops every little detail that it can and explores everything that you could possibly explore in a theme like this. And the theme overall that I took away from this movie is regret, and how that really ruins your life and can eventually destroy you, and it can also lead to chaos. And there's some stuff in this movie that is very emotional and touching, and there's lots of things going on in this movie, and it's very fast paced. This movie doesn't waste any time, and every character in this movie serves a purpose, and each character also has something that they're going through, and they have something that they regret in their life, or for the most part at least, as far as our main characters go. And I really want to talk about the character development, and it doesn't really develop the characters the minute that you see them, for all of the characters at least, and their relationships. When it really develops these characters is at very integral moments in the story, and it always has a purpose for withholding information from you, so that when you see it again, and I've only seen this movie once, and I'm just guessing that if I see it again, it'll work much better for me. But if I were to watch this movie again, I'm sure I'll pick up on little details here and there that I might have missed on, or that things I've already seen that is going to play into the film much better because I know these certain things. And that just makes me so excited to rewatch this movie. And although this movie is not exactly a light tone, I personally, I love movies that get emotions out of me, and those are the types of movies that I want to see. And although they might be dark and depressing for some people, I was thoroughly entertained throughout this movie. It was very well paced, and there wasn't one scene in this movie that felt unnecessary, and there are some things that are a little weird, or at least a couple things that you might think, what is that? But I guarantee that there is a purpose towards it, and without spoiling anything, I do feel as though there was intent put into each thing that is shown into this movie. In this movie. Now, some of you might be thinking, why haven't I really talked about the plot? That's because, in a way, there isn't really a plot, but at the same time, there is. And also, I can't really talk about it because I would very much like for you to just experience what this movie is offering. And what the core of this movie is the theme, as I've said already, just regret and how it kind of destroys you. And one other thing, I really loved the music choices in this movie. I think they were great, and they added to the film a lot. Those are some of the biggest things that stand out in my head. It's just the music choices and how they were used, and there were lots of long takes that told a story, and they were switching towards different perspectives of different characters, and it added so much to the movie, and it also made the scene flow very well. Instead of like having multiple cuts within a scene, it's just one continuous long take and everything goes along perfectly, and I loved it. And that's about all I can say about Magnolia without spoiling anything. It's an excellent movie. I think this is probably my favorite movie from Paul Thomas Anderson, and I would love to revisit this movie. And I could literally just watch this movie again right now. That's how much I love this movie from just one viewing. I could just go on Netflix and watch it again right now. That's not many movies can have that kind of effect on me, but this is one of them, and I'm going to give Magnolia a 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Magnolia down below. And my social media links, they will all be in the description down below, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation. And I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that's going to be for I'm Thinking of Ending Things. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.